Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Hawaii in Real Life. We're here with Alice Inoue at her new office in the Gentry Pacific Center. And some of you may recognize Alice. She used to be a TV personality on Japan TV News.
Japan TV News, yes.
And now you're more of a life guidance.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I do. I've titled myself a life guide simply because the company does so many things. My company is Alice Inoue Life Guidance.
Okay.
And under that, I started out as an astrologer. Then I added feng shui to the mix. I'm also an ordained minister, so I marry people, I do blessings, I do funerals. I've written 4 books already. I have lots of educational programs where I teach people to do what I do. So it all kind of comes under the title of life guide.
Oh, neat. Wow. So it's kind of a one-stop shop for anything you need if you're
if you're searching out your life and you want to know what direction to go in, or you just want to know the bigger picture.
Okay, cool. Now, the reason we're here today is because Alice is doing a workshop on November 11th, which is 11/11.
Yes.
Now, I see people on Twitter and on Facebook at 11/11 in the day or night. They'll tweet 11/11.
Yeah, do you know what that is? It's called the 11/11 phenomenon, and it's basically a time prompt. And if you go online and you type 11:11, you will find that there are millions of people that, for whatever reason, will be prompted by this number. And it doesn't have to be 11/11. It's just a series of numbers or something that means something to you. But it's just this thing that happens. Sometimes you see 11/11 all the time. And I'll show you some pictures. Just this morning, I ordered like all these pens for my event to give out, and the total came to $111.11 for my 11/11.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I gotta take a picture of it. And and I'm always my thing is I'm always seeing 11. Every time I look at it in the morning, I look at the clock, it's 11/11. So there's a huge community of people that feel like they're being stalked by this number. In fact, I wrote a book that just came out today. Just as you came, you saw it, and one of the things here is the 11/11 phenomenon. Why are the numbers 11/11 stalking me? And people wrote. I had 36 people write in about what does it mean, and it really is just there's different schools of thought on this. That sometimes people feel like it's a confirmation from the universe that they're on the right track. If you think about 11/11 is like 1-1-1-1. It's an alignment sort of number. So people will tend to say, oh, it's sort of a nod from my higher wisdom or higher source. So it's sort of a confirmation. That's what people think usually. But what I see it as, it's just sort of a reminder that we're part of a greater universe. There's a synchronicity that's going on that we don't always recognize. So that's what I see it as. And the event that I'm doing, I just picked November 11th, 2011, and now I just think, oh my goodness, because it's APEC week, it's the busiest wedding day of the season, it's Veterans Day, it's UH basketball.
Oh my God.
Everybody who's left over can come to my event. But what my event is all about is, I titled it Live an Inspired Life, because right now a lot of people are seeing that the world is going through significant shifts and changes in so many different ways, whether it's just the weather patterns that we're seeing, to the economy and the fluctuations in that, to own personal life, very major challenges in life and life changes, and just saying what in the world is going on, and like going into fear about the future and what's happening. So my event is sort of a day to get realigned with your life. And so what I explain in my event is the bigger picture of life. And because I'm an astrologer and I understand life cycles, and collectively we're all going through some very major life cycles. And so when someone can explain it to you in a way that you can get the why of it and it makes sense, then we can better navigate our life.
Neat. So you don't actually have to be spiritual to necessarily.
No. Yeah. It's not. It's just sort of like if you're looking for another perspective on life, and I do come from a spiritual perspective, but it's nothing religious or weird. And in fact, in my recent FAQs, it's not one of those touchy-feely events where you're gonna have to hug people that you sit next to. It's really just me giving a presentation with over 200 slides on
what it all means.
What it all means. Yeah.
Okay. Now, actually, I I think I read somewhere that the 11:11, or somebody might have tweeted it to me. 11:11 is also something to do with angels, or is
yeah, and everyone has it. There's different perspectives.
okay.
Sometimes people will feel that's a message from their angels.
Oh.
Sometimes people will feel like, I just feel like, wow, I'm in tune with my life. If I think of, should I do something or not, and I look, it's 11:11. It's like, yeah, you should do it. So it's like a confirmation. And it can be any series of numbers. You might just be your birthday, or it might just be OC64, or it might be, just, it doesn't have to be 11:11. It's just the synchronistic appearing of certain numbers all the time.
Maybe Nathan Cam needs to come to this. But his number's stuck here.
Numbers stuck. Yeah, people have that happen to them, interestingly enough. Yeah, so I decided to do this event, and I have quite a large room, and Dayton Watanabe is going to play music, and Pamela Young is going to do my opening for me, and there's just all these, it should just be a really great event.
Neat. Okay, so if you want to check out Alice's event, you can check out her link at her website, which is
AliceInspired.com. It's the easiest one to remember, AliceInspired.com.
Okay.
And it's November 11th, 2011, obviously, at the Alamana Hotel. It starts at 7, but we're opening the doors at about 6 o'clock.
Okay, cool. Now click the link below, and then we can catch up with Alice and see what else she's doing, and maybe get a little bit more meaning
in your life.
Yeah.